Hello, and welcome to a slightly different
We're
Toon.
changing it up.
We're trying to get more views.
Trying to create more traffic into the old channel there.
Wow, well done. So, today, we've discussed this before, but we love Marvel, and we're think...
fresh off the Wandavision boat.
Yep.
As it were.
And we're going to do a late review, because no one's looking these up anymore. And this is the perfect time to get traffic.
This is what we do.
We're always late to the party.
We think, you know what? People were really into that show about 2 days ago. Let's do it now.
Let's do it now. And record it and release it 2 weeks later.
It's just really
It's just
good,
a plan.
Really. It's interesting.
But we've decided that with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, what we're going to do is we'll obviously be watching it on the Friday, and then the following, what did we say, Thursday?
Yeah.
We'll release an episode about that with theories and stuff, which we'll come up with in the week and then discuss. So we'll release an episode the day before the new episode comes out with our theories of what's going to happen in the episode the next day, which I think works.
Should work.
Since we can't really do releases on the time that the episode comes out, because we watch it at completely different times.
Yeah, obviously Brad goes to his girlfriend's and he works, which I work too, if you're listening. But
Yeah.
I just work from home, so I watch it on my lunch break. And
This is boring. Alright, can we move on?
it really is.
Right, so I don't know what number episode this is anymore, and I'm going to stop saying it because I keep saying it and then have to edit it out, because...
So what's the point?
So what is the point?
What's the
We
point?
don't know what episode number these are. They all get recorded in completely different, and they all get released at different times too. But who cares? WandaVision. What did you think?
I thought it was okay. I think I like most people at the beginning was like, I don't know if I liked. Might be a bit contradictory, but I've watched some reviews and some people agree with me. I don't know if I liked the what's it called, sitcom stuff.
No, I quite liked it.
I don't know. I mean, at first I was sort of like, if the if the whole show is gonna be like this, I wasn't gonna stick around. I mean, obviously I was gonna stick around because I wanted to see how it went, but if the whole show was gonna be like that, I wouldn't have liked it. And like a lot of the stuff I knew was supposed to be funny, it wasn't. I was watching it and I was like, are they just mick take, or is it actually supposed to be a joke? You know what I mean? Like,
what? Like
I didn't know if it was supposed to be a joke. Like, oh, if someone falls over, that's a joke.
Right.
But are they mick taking someone falling over, and then it's a completely different joke?
Okay.
Which I was sort of with a
I
lot of
think
the
it was a
stuff they
bit
were
of both.
doing. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I mean, I didn't hate it, and I thought it was very good them trying something new and doing something different. But I just wasn't. I wasn't entirely sure I enjoyed the first few.
I feel like for me, WandaVision was... I liked it for the beginning, loved it towards the middle, and then the last two I went back down to like it.
Yeah.
That was the way I'd describe my... I feel like from episode...
Spoiler free, just to start with.
What, we're doing spoiler free?
Yeah.
No, fuck that, it's been out 2 weeks.
That's true.
We're
I thought
late.
We'll do what Mr. Sunday Movies do, and they start spoiler free.
We're not them.
Well, what if some people can't watch it because they've been stuck at home for
Nah, the spoiler thing's gone.
Right,
Like 2 days later, they released pop vinyls of the newest character.
True. I think overall I liked it. I think it was stupid of them to build up to stuff and then just have it go nowhere.
That's the thing that I have been saying to my mates. I do have friends. Some.
You don't just draw them?
No.
Wow.
I feel like if it was a Marvel film, the shit they were sort of leading to wouldn't have mattered as much. But like when you set up a character like Pietro, and then people are like for 5 weeks, are like, wow, like Quicksilver's back and it's a different one. How are they going to have him in the universe?
Anticipation.
And then just to be like 5 weeks later, Boner.
Boner.
It's like
It's Ralph Boner.
I feel like I get what they were doing, but I feel like I think I said it to you like 2 weeks before. I was hoping they didn't turn it into like a
Boner
Mandarin. Not I didn't say boner joke, but
No.
Mandarin situation where I'm
It was
Trevor.
weird 'cause-
Trevor Slackery.
Because of how many people hated that as well, it's weird for them to kind of think
Do it again.
they would do it again.
Yeah, because it is going to be like. I imagine they are going to put that Quicksilver in. I can't see them not doing it. So it's sort of like, are they now going to have the backtrack? Because I've seen theories recently. Do you know the whole theory that he's the witness protection?
Yeah.
It can't be him
Why not?
because Jimmy saw him on the TV.
We didn't say anything.
He didn't. He would have been like, "There's
He
my
might not
missing
even
person
know.
that I'm looking for."
It seems weird for him to laugh at his own name. And the only thing that made sense in my head was that the government had given him that name, which makes sense as a given name.
Also, his water bills.
How are you going to remember Boner? Like, that's a good name.
But his water bills are months in advance. But Jimmy says he's only just moved there.
How do you know that?
I've been watching videos, mate.
Oh, fair enough. Oh,
That's
maybe
why we're
not.
doing this now.
So what was the
My knowledge.
thing? Just like an actor headshot or something?
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to be an actor, or that's what his job is. So
yeah,
he just has a
why
headshot.
would he
of
laugh at his
himself.
own name? And then, like, why did he laugh at all? Was it just in case
But then-
the audience didn't get it?
I think
like, it was
I
so
think
strange.
he might be laughing because it's not actually him. He's under control at that point.
Maybe it just seemed a bit. I don't know what the people writing this were sort of hoping for. Like, everyone would be like, "Oh, it's okay. At least it was just a boner joke." Like,
Yeah, I feel like
and I think it's terrible because although like it's our fault for speculating some of the stuff, like a lot of the Mephisto and stuff, and obviously if you didn't know, you didn't know, and probably if you didn't know anything about Marvel, the series is probably great, and the whole plot twist is probably like mad, but they obviously knew what they were doing. You can't cast Evan Peters, and you can't look at the camera and say.
that's the bit that really annoys me. Is she pretty much, not exactly, but she pretty much looks at the camera and smiles and goes, "I know a neurospace engineer who can help."
Maybe
And then they're just like, and even that, it was like 2 weeks later they were like, "No, it's no one."
maybe it wasn't idiotic at all. I mean, like in a way, like it seems stupid because surely they should just make it come true and it'll be even better. But they've obviously done this because they want people to speculate, and the more they speculate, the more media it gets, the more less advertising they have to do, and the more people watch it. And from a business standpoint, I guess it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I still feel like they still could have made a lot of these references and it come true.
I
you
feel
know what
like what would have made it a lot better for a lot of people, because there's bits of the finale I still quite like. I like Wanda's new costume. I think that looks
I
wicked.
think it's very good.
And I like Vision talking to himself and like reasoning with
It's
himself.
very Vision-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely things I like about the finale.
I don't know if a lot of people got it, but Brad told me this. Project Cataracts is bad vision.
Yeah.
It's just quality.
And like it makes your eyes foggy and white. So
yeah,
it's also
true.
white vision.
Yeah. That is good.
But what's it saying?
I can't remember.
Thanks. Thanks for listening.
Talking about them having their chat.
What I liked.
What you liked in the end, yeah.
But yeah, but there was an underlining point.
Professionals.
There was an underlining point.
You
before
said
this.
I know what you said. There were some points I liked. You said her costume.
Yeah.
You said vision, and then you stopped.
I think right. Yeah. Okay. So, I think at least one of these theories had to come at least a little bit true, or there had to be at least one more twist. I think.
Yeah, I think because even they didn't have to like a lot of people saying, oh, they can't fit in Mephisto, they can't do all this in one episode. But I think even they could have just shoved it in an after credit scene.
Yeah.
Like I mean, they did the whole scroll, but like no one was expecting that. No one wanted that. I mean, yeah. It's fun, but
yeah, scrolls are a bit boring almost, didn't they?
Yeah,
when you're
what
just
they
like,
done.
oh, it's a scroll. It's sort of like.
And she
okay.
wasn't even like a character. It's not like Jimmy Woo turned into a scroll. You know what I mean? Or like Ralph. Like it was a character. I don't think we'd seen her, have we?
No, it weren't supposed to be. It was supposed to just be that she was
That's what I mean.
recruiting, yeah.
It would have been a lot cooler if he was like, oh, this person was a Skrull, or even if it was just someone that we had seen. But for it to be just absolutely no one, even if it was the bloody neurospace engineer.
Oh, what was the
To call her
Skrull?
Columbus or whatever the hell her name
I can't
was.
remember. It was I can't remember
Yeah,
what her name was, but
but
yeah, I think they're. I still like it overall, but I was disappointed with the finale, and I think that's because I so thought Ultron was going to be in it.
yeah, we were the two that we two were the people that were speculating for Ultron.
Well, when did I come in to you and say that Ultron wants Vision's body, so does Hayward? That was like episode 4, wasn't it?
As soon as they mentioned
3.
as soon as they mentioned they were tracking not Vision, Vibranium.
Yeah.
It seemed very much like, but then that's weird because they said they were tracking Vibranium, but
Yeah, she made him. She made Vibranium.
she made. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
So she just made Vibranium. Oh, okay. I was gonna say because he doesn't have any Vibranium.
No, yeah, she actually made Vision. Like, because I think as well, it is the Mind Stone.
Yeah, Milestone can't make stuff though.
No, I'm saying she made a Mind Stone as well, like in Vision.
Oh,
Like that's
really?
just Vision. Yeah, it's just she couldn't live outside of or he couldn't live outside of the head.
Okay. That's strange.
But yeah, I mean, I liked all the little twists, and it is different. And I think that's one of the problems as well with the finale, is it just sort of felt.
I realised from a story point of view, I think maybe like a rule of thumb. I mean, there's the whole thing about the gun. You know, if you put a gun in one scene, they have to use it in the next.
Right.
It's very like film theory good.
Yes.
Very good.
It's very film theory good.
It's very film theory good. It's very old thing. And I think when I was writing my book, I realised like I had so much shit that was just.
Are you trying to plug your book?
Of course. How else am I going to do it? When I was writing my book, I realised like there's so much stuff in there that doesn't lead anywhere, and I realised that when you're writing stuff, it has to lead somewhere. Otherwise, it just becomes pointless nonsense, and it helps like condense your sort of stories as well. But I think another thing I realised is the more crazy you make it, the more crazy the resolution has to be.
Yeah.
Whereas for them, they made it really like crazy, like it's like a whole reality. It's like so weird, and then the ending was just like nothing, like
classic,
basically
just fight.
Like, it wasn't like
it was just a classic battle, and then like it was a sad ending as well. But then it's sort of like Vision's still alive, or a Vision, and she's gonna get the kids back. So it's like it's not really much of a loss.
No, yeah, so I feel like they shouldn't have. I mean, it was good, I guess, for like their first Marvel project, and I keep thinking like they must have known, or maybe they didn't know kind of the expectations, but now I'm thinking that they did.
They must have known that people were going to theorize, and they're like,
then maybe that's what it is, just to bring them back each week. But then, why do all that just to?
Like you said, they left too many threads
Mm.
that could go in certain places. That just because even the threads that they opened, some of them they didn't even answer. Like Jimmy Woo's missing person, even if they were like, oh, it was Herb. Do you know what I mean?
I think what they should have done, right, and hear me out. They should have thrown all these clues in, right, and have not a single clue for Agatha.
Right.
I think her name shouldn't have been Agatha. I think she shouldn't have had the pin. And I think while other people were theorising other stuff, then she comes in.
Okay, I see what you mean.
And I think that would have been kind of like, we didn't expect, and then it's still kind of like it means something. Where because everyone knew Agatha, it was like
before even the show had started, everyone was like, "That's Agatha Harkness."
Yeah, literally. I mean, the name, like, and everything. Like, so it's not like they were trying to hide her. It was very obvious.
Yeah.
And I think, maybe it would have been a bit underwhelming for just Agatha Harkness to come in, because I guess you wouldn't have known who she was unless you
knew the comics.
But I feel like they should have done something like that rather than, if you're going to do all these Mr. X, at least have your own Mr. X. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I feel like they should have done.
Yeah, because it's like the only big reveal was something that everyone knew already, like you said. So it's sort of like the best reveal, I think, was Quicksilver, but then they
That's a
like
crazy reveal.
yeah, but then they got rid of it.
Got
I got it leaked for me, which I'm
yeah,
really
we
pissed.
found out the day before.
Yeah.
Brad has to share all his ruined stuff with me.
No, I was like, oh, I've just had a massive leak for WandaVision. Do you want to see? You were like, no. I went,
said, no.
okay.
And you said, okay. Oh, I just really need someone to talk to it. And I'm just.
And then you went, all right, go on then, send it to me.
I'm just a guilt.
And then I said, are you sure? And you said yes.
Just a people pleaser. I just want people to be happy. And
That's not my fault.
I don't know.
It was just it came up just before work. I was just scrolling through.
It was the episode before, wasn't it? Because
yeah,
it was the Halloween one that was spoiled for us.
Yeah, I think people know the leak. There's some people know the leak, but basically,
well, everyone's seen it now, anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there was a leak that came out like I don't know how I saw it the episode before Pietro got revealed, but there was a leak where it was the Halloween episode where Pietro goes, "It's not like your dead husband can die twice." That was leaked, so I saw that.
So, and then he was revealed in the next episode.
Yeah.
So at least we didn't have to like keep a secret for too long or whatever. But
like that was a crazy reveal, and it's just sort of like, that's what people want. So why fuck people around with it almost?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's sort of because for me it's like because people do compare it to the Mandarin.
Yeah.
But with that, to me, it's like with the Mandarin, okay, you had the film, and then later in the film, it's revealed that it's not the Mandarin. But then with this, it was like we give you Quicksilver, and then 5 weeks later, we take him away.
Yeah. Such a good. But then I'm just for like a lot of people are like, oh, he's gonna be something and he's gonna mean something. I just don't think he will.
No, I don't think he will. Maybe they'll bring in another.
Well, I mean,
one.
I don't know if I haven't looked it up. I don't know if Evan Peters sort of enjoy playing Quicksilver. Like, does he want to keep? I mean, I presume
he said he loved working at Marvel with them lot.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know why.
I mean, he's great as well, so I don't know why they wouldn't.
No.
I
mean, they might bring him back as Quicksilver as well, and then just have Ralph also in the universe.
Yeah,
I mean,
that makes sense.
It's still possible to bring him in as Quicksilver, but
I mean, it kind of seems a bit weird for them. Like, part of me is like, oh, they must know or plan something, because for all that, just Ralph Boner, it's so stupid that it must mean something. But at the same time, I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's the same as Trevor. It's literally that's the final nail in the coffin. That's not Quicksilver. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, true.
I think they're literally just being like, look, here's his name, here's his bills, here's everything. This is him. He's just Ralph Boner. He's not Quicksilver.
One thing they didn't explain was how the brother got. I wonder if they're going to explain that.
How what?
Well, because they said, Scarlet Witch Wanda was already a witch from the start, but they haven't said how. I mean, I was thinking maybe she adapted the probability of the stone, so it actually got it doesn't give a lot of people powers,
right?
But in the comics, she has probability manipulation, so maybe she maybe it's like a 0.02% chance, but she manipulated it to 100% chance, and maybe that's how he got his powers. Which kind of makes sense, I guess.
But then with Agatha, she said that the Scarlet Witch is formed, and it's like inevitable. You'll always be the Scarlet Witch. So I think it's just the stone knew that she was the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not what I'm saying.
No, you said she changed the probability.
No, not for herself, for the brother.
Oh.
The stone sort of helped her, but then she
see.
did it for the brother.
Right.
Like, she didn't want her brother to die as well, obviously.
Yeah.
So she's, I think the stone chose her or whatever. But I think for the brother, she must have manipulated, because I can't think how else he would get his power. And I don't know if they'll ever explain it, but
the X gene, I think, is a good.
It was a great way to go. I think a lot of people are worried that, because it's true, like Wolverine,
right?
He's been around since so how does he? Well, he only just gets his powers now, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he can't. I hate the one thing I hated about Captain Marvel was that she's always been there. I get she sort of had to be, but then I really feel like in the first Avengers film, it's like no one's ever heard of superheroes. No one's ever.
Yeah, Nick Fury would call on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just seems very like, oh, we're just like, I really don't want them to do anything like, oh, this person was here all along, because that would just annoy me so much.
Yeah, as well with the Captain Marvel thing, you could say that as like, obviously he called her. He didn't call her for the Avengers, but he called her when he saw 3 people disappear.
Yeah, true. Yeah, actually.
Like, he saw
3
people
going.
Three people and a helicopter crash, and he was like, call in all the forces.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because it's not like something he knew was about to happen. Like, I mean, maybe he did. Maybe he knew the snap was happening, and he sort of saw it happening.
I don't know, but how would he know the snap happened?
Because he knows everything.
I guess, but then he doesn't.
He does.
No, he's supposed to, but actually no, because he was a Skrull in Spider-Man, wasn't he?
Yeah. And also, he didn't know anything after the Skrull because it's been 5 years. So he still had a lot to catch up on, and even if that was whatever. I like that Skrull actor. I look forward to seeing him again.
I like him as well.
Is he in Secret Invasion?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay,
It's Nick Fury and him.
Oh,
They're the
that's
only 2
good.
confirmed for it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I think it's going to be like a buddy cop thing with them.
Yeah,
Which
that's good.
that'd be good.
But yeah, overall, what do you rate it?
I still liked
out of we should have our own rating system.
Right.
There's one guy on TikTok.
17.
He does. Out of what? We don't know.
No, it's out of 17.
Oh, out of 17, I guess we could. Out of 17. Why not? Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Go for it.
Right. I'd say 13.
Okay. I'm
Wait,
gonna
is that,
go.
hang on.
That's what I mean. Is that good? Half of 16 is 8, so technically 8's 5. Hear me out. Okay. So 8's 5. Half of that is 4. 4 plus that is 12. So 12's technically 4. So anything above 12 is good.
13.
13, so yeah. Out of 17.
14.
I think this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, you're right. Out of 18.
Oh no, we'll keep it out of 17 because fuck it. That leaves more.
I'd say 14 out of 17 then. It was. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I'd
I'm
watch
going
it again.
14.
I've watched every episode twice.
Have you? I haven't actually.
Yeah, I've watched every episode twice, and I enjoy it each time. And I think watching it back as well. I haven't watched it since the finale.
Finale.
But watching back the older episodes after watching episode 4, where they revealed what was happening, Joe, with where Jimmy came into it. And Monica.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like watching the first episodes, it was quite cool because you see where the drone is and the radio bit and all that.
I think a lot of people had a problem with the explaining a bit as well, but I think the problem is there's a lot of what you got to remember is there's a lot of people watching this to just have no clue about Marvel or anything.
Yeah,
so they will need that explaining.
I think step forward with Marvel is I feel like their films now, they have to go into the films as if you're only watching the films, and then have little Easter eggs if you're watching the TV series. Because if you can't rely on everyone to be watching every TV series and every single film.
Yeah,
I mean they're quite good at that.
Most
anyway.
of them have. Yeah,
It was only really Endgame where it was like Endgame and Infinity War where it was like you need to watch all these other films, otherwise you're not going to know who anyone is. But
I mean, it still divides fans because it is a bit annoying for someone to say this and this, and you're like, oh yeah, I know that shit. Like, why are you explaining that?
Yeah.
But obviously, they need to for other people that haven't, seen it. Yeah, I'll give that 14 as well. I haven't watched them again. I was when Pietro showed up, I was like, literally shaking. I was like, this is just the maddest thing ever.
Yeah.
My mind was just blowing possibilities. And
that's what's also worse. So like people were thrilled.
Yeah, honestly.
Even the audio description,
and it made a lot of sense.
The audio description went, she opens the door and it's Pietro from the X-Men universe.
Oh really? Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
So it's like even for blind people, they were trying to be like, this isn't that Quicksilver. Yeah. Like, so sort of.
That's what I guess. Yeah. So I guess they were literally purposely trying to
fuck with people.
Yeah.
I think that hurts.
It
hurts, Feige.
What are you doing to me?
You're like,
my Boris. Was it Boris? Mr. Johnson? What are you doing?
What?
No. Oh, it's I think it's from Coronation Street or something. But every time Boris Johnson makes a bad announcement, they release it, and it's this little kid saying, "Mr. Johnson, what are you doing?"
I haven't seen that.
Oh. It says, "Mr. Feige, what are you doing to me?" Yeah, it's all right. So, what do you think about expectations for Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I think there's going to be something extra. I feel like maybe everything in the trailers is from the first couple episodes.
Yeah,
and there's going to be like this hidden thing that's happening.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of get the idea that the whole show is based around who owns the Shield and who owns the Captain America property.
I think a lot of people are saying that it's going to open with Captain America's funeral, and I think that is right. That's just sounds
true,
right. Yeah. They have to kill him off because you can't have him keep coming back.
No.
And he said he's not. Well, there's rumours he might be doing more, but I also think here's what I actually think of the. Do you know the new Captain America?
Yep.
I think he's going to be racist.
Racist?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think he's going to be racist. I think it's going to be like he's obviously the government's new. Yeah, he's the government's new Captain America, and I think maybe there's going to be some sort of tension between him and Falcon. It does make sense. Yeah,
very relevant.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Not racism's relevant, but
yeah.
I don't want people to think I said that.
I think that's quite a good way because then that's another way of making you hate the new Captain America.
Yeah, it's quite an easy way for you to. Because
I think that's a good way. Yeah,
it's probably bad for the actor.
Yeah, but that's like everyone hates Hayward.
True. Yeah, true.
That's the point of an actor, though, isn't it? If you're a good actor, you make people hate you.
Yeah,
like
true.
that is.
Yeah, I think
that would work quite
make
well.
sense.
Yeah. That's
there seems to be a lot of from the trailers. There seems to be a lot of tension between Bucky and Falcon. I don't really get. I thought they were like friends. Well, I guess they got a bit like banter and stuff, but
they're not. There's not really much of them being friends, though.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's just a sort of assumption you've made from
everyone has a gimmick now.
Yeah, true. I guess in the fight scene they argue and stuff, don't they? He's like, yeah, true.
I hate you.
And he's like, "Can you move your seat forward?" He's like, "No."
That's basically the only interactions they've had.
Yeah, true. So I guess there isn't any friendly.
No.
Yeah.
I think I don't think they'll have an argument. There's got to be where they have an argument. There's always one of those, but I think they're on the same team. They're just
be like,
they argue with each other a bit though.
Yeah, basically like not as good version of Barrage and Average.
Of course. Watch HMFU, by the way. Swing that in there. But yeah, I think it'll be good. I think there's going to be some sort of. It's not just going to be Zemo and the new Captain America.
Yeah, no,
I think there's got to be
something.
But then I don't want to speculate too much.
Yeah,
because that's what happened with Wandavision, and it's like, you don't. All these fan theories are things that are really cool.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Do you think they're gonna do a lot of that in this one, like tease a lot of stuff and just to keep people interested?
Nah, I think this one would be more like Winter Soldier, like just sort of mainly action.
Yeah, maybe. I'm excited though.
Yeah, it'll be good. Loki's going to be really good as well, I think.
When does that come out?
June now. I think I figured it out. If they've planned it right, there will be a new Marvel thing every month.
Oh, really?
Because you got this in March. Then...
How many episodes of this? Is there 9 as well?
I think it's 6.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And then... Was there anything in April, actually?
Well, I guess it leads into April, doesn't it? So
yeah, and then you got May is Black Widow, hopefully. Then June is Loki, and then What If is like summer, I think.
Cool. Imagine you have kids, right? And you're like, let's watch the whole Marvel stuff, and there's just like a million things you gotta do.
Well, What If doesn't connect to anything though, does it? What If's just its own thing.
Yeah. Then you got What If? It's really good. It's a really shit joke there.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you guys think? What are you excited?
That's
What are you excited for?
Hinchmifty? Next episode? Oh, you betcha. Yeah. If you like superheroes, we actually have a superhero episode out.
Yeah,
And
it's not.
is
as
it as good? Well,
no.
no.
Let's not lie to the people.
But
It's a good pastime
It is good.
in a way.
In a way.
In a way.
Anyway. But yeah, let us know what you think. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell so you know when this comes out, and we'll be doing a commentary every week, every Thursday.
Every Thursday of Falcon and the Winter Soldier on what we think is going to happen in the next episode, and a quick what we think about the episode just gone. But we're going to mix it up. We're going to release it when no one's interested anymore.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way we do it. We do it differently here.
We look for the niche.
We squeeze our way in
terms.
there.
Squeeze our way in
We
there.
go into the quantum realm of that niche,
Oh,
where we
damn.
can't be seen.
Exactly. And then we pop out
Maybe.
under no one's radar.
Yeah.
Where no one gives a shit.
Thank you for the 10 views.
Techness optimistic.
10 something. Yeah, I guess it is.
Like, what,
Anyway.
6 friends?
See you later. Be rad.
Yin.
Okay.